video game villains. Why do we find so much interest in these type of guys? Maybe it's because of how powerful they are. Maybe it's because of their origins. Maybe it's because sometimes they can lead to great downfalls. Let's say if some of our favorite video game villains were to come to our world, how would we react? Maybe some of us will be feared. Maybe some of us will feel the need to call in the SCP Foundation. For some of you that don't know, the SCP Foundation is a foundation filled with creepy monsters. So today, I'm gonna be counting down the top 10 video game villains that should be contained in the SCP Foundation. Number 10, Dingodile, from the Crash Bandicoot series. Now, Dingodile is one of my most favorite bosses from the Crash Bandicoot series. Despite the fact I don't know much of the series, he seems very interesting. Due to his interest in flamethrowers and probably his size of his strength, he be an object class Euclid. His containment cell would be in a snowy room. You know, like his boss file. And his containment procedures is to keep him away from flamethrowers at all times. Cause if this guy were to come near one, he'll burn everything down to the ground. Number 9, Sonic.exe. Sonic.exe is the evil version of Sonic. An evil, bloody version of Sonic. He's twice as fast as him, and he is a powerful being, and a famous creepypasta above all. Due to the fact that he's twice as powerful and fast as the real Sonic, his object class would be Keter, and his containment cell will be very small, so that way he won't run around too much. His containment procedure is to keep an eye on him at all times. Because if you were to leave your eye away from this demon for even just a split second, he will quickly run out of the cell. And if that were to happen, it would be nearly impossible to catch him. Number 8, Freddy Fazbear. Five Nights at Freddy's was a popular horror indie series. He's so popular that it's still going to get day. He even got its own movie. Though technically, it didn't star Freddy Fazbear himself. It started different evil animatronics. And it's not called the FNAF movie, it's called the Banana Splits movie. For some reason. Anyways, due to the fact that Freddy is not so powerful, he's just a animatronic possessed by a spirit. So his object class be Euclid. His containment cell will be the stage room where he can perform for all the kids out there. His containment procedure is to allow him to roam off the stage, sometimes around at night, to keep him empowered, just like in his horror games. Number 7, Nega Shantae. Nega Shantae is the evil version of our favorite half-genie hero, Shantae. But due to the fact that her powers could only have her transform into animals, her object class will be Euclid. Her containment cell will be just like in her boss fight in the DLC, Friends to the End, where it's a bit roomy and purplish like. Her containment procedure, keep an eye on her at all times. Cause, you know, who wouldn't? Number 6, Ridley from the Metroid series. Now, Ridley is the cunning god of death, as an evil space dragon. If it were to be released, he will kill everyone in sight. Due to his large size and thirst for blood, his object class would be Keter. His containment cell will be in a large cell where he can easily fit in. His containment feature: keep him well fed with human corpses, 'cause he thirsts for blood. And if he were to starve of it, he would go on a rampage. Number 5, Galactic Knight. The greatest warrior in the galaxy, which I done lyrics for his theme song. Go check that out. Now, this guy is obviously really powerful, thus making him a Keter. His containment cell will be in a room that looks a bit like outer space, to trick him into believing he's in outer space. His containment procedure: keep an eye on him at all times, because if you let your guard down for even a second, he will realize where he really is and escape, destroying the whole planet with one slice from his sword. Number 4, King K. Rool. Ah yes, what would a video game villain list be if we didn't have my boy K. Rool joining in? Now, due to the fact that K. Rool's not actually all that powerful, his object class is safe. His containment cell will be in a pirate ship theme cell, because he is a pirate of the 7 seas. His containment creatures: keep him well fed with bananas. So yeah, nothing really much threatening from him. Number 3, my girl, Ashley. Now, I know what you guys are already thinking, but Ashley's not a villain. Well, think about it. She's a witch who has a little red demon for a friend, and they sometimes go on creepy demonic adventures. Doesn't that concern you guys, that she could be evil? Now, due to the fact that she is just as a little girl and she's still in training, her object class would also be safe. Her containment cell: a room with a lot of books, like a library or whatnot, 'cause she likes to read, so why not? Her containment procedure: do not let her perform any type of spell at all times, 'cause if you were to, her power will gain stronger, thus changing her object class from safe to Euclid. Number 2, Calamity Ganon. Yes, the picture sucks, I know, don't have to tell me. Now, Calamity Ganon is a demon that will appear every 10,000 years or so to strike down on Hyrule. Thus, and if he were to succeed and his power gained fully, he could cause an end of the world scenario, thus making him a Keter. His containment cell will be in a large circular room, just like in his boss fight. His containment procedure: keep an eye on him at all times, 'cause if he were to break out, this world would meet its end. And finally, the number 1 most threatening video game villain that should be contained in the SCP Foundation is number 1, Galim and Darkon. I couldn't decide between the two, since they're both super powerful gods with the ability to strike down a whole army, thus making them both a Keter. Their containment cell: they won't have a containment cell, for they'll be too powerful to even contain. their containment procedures is to try and eliminate both of them before it's too late. And by too late, I mean when both their powers gain strong enough to start a war strong enough to end this whole planet as we know it. So yeah, guys, that was my top 10 video games villains that should be considered, that should be contained, in the SCP Foundation. If you guys like what you see, then please don't forget to leave a comment, like, subscribe, and hit that bell to get notified. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.